महागणपतिम् महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि। महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि। वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि। वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम्।
Lahari will be performing her solo debut in Bharatanatyam style, and as a special presentation, will showcase a dance sequence in Kathak style as well. I wish Lahari the best today. We commence this evening with Salange Puja, the worshipping of the bells. We pray that Almighty bestows His blessings upon Lahari by giving her the strength and courage to perform her Arangetram with grace and confidence. May her dance tapasya be blessed. Please join us in Salange Puja.
Om. 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 Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashi Varnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vigna Upashante Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya Vachikam Sarvavangmayam Aharyam Chandrataradi Tum Namah Satvikam Shivam Sarvamangalya Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
I would now like to request Dr. Raja and Jyoti Chanupati, parents of Lahari, to the podium.
Okay. On behalf of Raja, Lahari, and myself, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with us tonight. It means so much to have all of you gather to celebrate such a major milestone in Lahari's life. This Arangetram marks the culmination of a journey that began 15 years ago. A journey filled with commitment, sacrifice, discipline, and yes, plenty of blood, sweat, and tears. Like many parents, I've often found myself living a little vicariously through my child's life. Over the years, I signed Lahari up for everything: piano, sports, various extracurriculars. She was always patient, always willing to try, and always eager to make others happy, even when she wasn't enjoying something. She'd go along with it for a while, trying not to hurt anyone's feelings, especially mine. Eventually, she would come to me and gently say, "I don't think I want to keep doing this anymore." And every time it would sting a little, not because she was walking away from something she loved, because I was. I realize now that in those moments, I was making it about me instead of her, and that was a mistake to learn from. But dance, this was different. Even after years of driving back and forth to Houston every weekend, even after the long rehearsals, the sore muscles, the missed weekends, and the emotional ups and downs, she kept going. And one day, during a particularly difficult stretch, I turned to her in the car and asked, "Are you sure you want to keep doing this? Because if you're ready to stop, I'll understand." She didn't even hesitate. She looked at me and said, "No, I'm doing this for me. I like it." That moment changed everything for me. She wasn't doing this to please anyone, not me, not her teacher, not even her friends. She was doing it because she loved it. And that's when I realized something important. As parents, we have to stop trying to script our children's stories. If it doesn't come from their heart, it doesn't last. And when it does, when it's truly theirs, it becomes something beautiful. Raja and I are so incredibly proud of Lahari. To see her stand here today, ready to perform with such grace and dedication in a moment, is a moment we will treasure always. Of course, this day wouldn't be possible without some very special people in her life. First and foremost, we want to thank Lahari's guru, Umaji. Words fall short when we try to describe the impact you've had. The discipline, the focus, the confidence, all of it is a reflection of your dedication. We know it wasn't always easy. There were many moments of frustration, especially on our end, when we didn't fully understand the process or what it took to reach this level. But through it all, you remained steady, patient, and committed. Thank you for guiding her, challenging her, and believing in her. You have truly helped shape the dancer and the young woman standing before us today. I also want to recognize two very important people who've been an essential part of this journey. My parents, Lahari's grandparents. Every time I couldn't make it to Houston, all I had to do was pick up the phone. Before I could finish explaining, my dad would already be saying yes, and my mom would be in the background asking what time. They've made countless trips, met us halfway, and done everything they could to support Lahari's dream. Mom, Dad, I thank you for your love and support. Has meant more than you know. I'm so sorry, guys. And finally, to our amazing friends in Beaumont, you know who you are. Where do I begin? You've been there since the very beginning. I still remember the first time Lahari got on stage at the Ugadi festival, just 3 years old. The music started, and without hesitation, she began to dance completely in her element. From that moment on, she was hooked. You've been part of every step of the journey, every Diwali show, every event. You've always been her corner, cheering her on, making her feel confident, proud, and supported. I truly believe one of the reasons Lahari has never struggled with stage fright is because she always had cheering from you all. And that kind of community, it's rare. It's something we don't take it for granted. Beaumont holds such a special place in our hearts. Thank you all again for being here, for showing up, for believing in Lahari, and for walking this journey with us tonight. Is not just a celebration of dance, it's a celebration of passion, perseverance, and the village it takes to raise a child. We're so grateful you're part of one. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I'm not going to take too long. And I want to convey my thanks to Guru Uma for training Lahari all these years and making her physically and mentally strong. And I don't have enough time, and you don't have enough time to, if I keep talking about Lahari, she's a great human being, and I want to imbibe or get some of her qualities, but I have realized the last 18 years were not enough for me to get anything from her. So thanks to Lahari for extending her stay in Houston for 4 more years to train me. And AI says the animal with the strongest bite is the saltwater crocodile, but I disagree with it. Jyoti is the one. She is the one has been driving back and forth between Houston every weekend since last 18 years, either for Lahari's dance or my son's activities. And the important thing is that thanks for coming here. Really appreciate my friends and family to make this event very special for us. Thanks again.
That was beautiful speech. Bharatanatyam Arangetram is a transformative experience for a student. Arangetram is a Tamil word that means ascending the stage or debut performance of a student after extensive training in the fundamental technique of the dance. Indian classical performing arts are steeped in divinity and were nurtured in temples. Its appeal is universal and transcends all barriers, be it linguistic, cultural, or geographical. Although the learning process and training in classical dance seems arduous, time-consuming, and with a demanding commitment, it is a sheer joy to dance. A highly spiritual dance form, Bharatanatyam, traces its roots back to the temples of Tamil Nadu in South India. Earlier, this dance form was known as Sadir or Dasiyattam, and was performed by trained and designated Devdasis in the temples only. Over decades, Bharatanatyam dance has moved from temples to formal theaters, retaining its devotional component, expression of human emotion, and stylized storytelling. All Indian performing arts follow the fundamentals of Natya Shastra, written by Bharat Muni around 500 BC. Pa stands for bhava, ra, raga, or melody, and the T denotes tala, or rhythm. Dance sequences comprise of nritya, which are pure dance advus, woven into a string of sequence, forming jatis, creating complex rhythmic patterns, forming geographical movements, and emphasizing speed and precision. Nritya, meaning abhinaya, involves facial expressions and hand gestures known as mudras to convey stories from Hindu mythology. We begin this evening's Margam with Malari. Malari is an invocatory piece performed at the beginning of a Bharatanatyam performance to invoke the divine presence. In Bharatanatyam, this is a traditional piece performed to mark the ceremonial procession of a deity, reflecting the grandeur of temple rituals. The word Malari is derived from the Sanskrit roots Malika, meaning garland, and Ari, meaning enemy, symbolizing the garland of victory over enemies. Typically, this dance piece is played on the nadaswaram, a wind instrument, and often accompanied by the taval drum, with dance syllables like tat, dhit, dom, nam, woven into different adavu patterns, creating grace and beauty. This original composition is by Guru Adiyar Lakshman. Lahari will be performing Malhari in Rag Kambir Nattai in Adital.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्मा अच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्यापहा निशेष जाड्यापहा जाड्य अपहा सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती
तारी तक धिमी तक धड़ाम कुतक धिकु तक ताली निनतों
तद्दीतो नं सां तकेटप्सां तकदहितप्सां मूलाधार मण्डप मध्ये मूलाधार मण्डप मध्ये चतुर्दले चतुर्दले पद्मस्थिताय कुङ्कुमवर्णाय पुष्टि शक्ति सहिता श्री गणपतये नमः। श्री गणपतये नमः। श्री गणपतये नमः।
Nritta, or pure dance form that combines movements corresponding to musical swaras, is Jatiswaram. This dance piece typically consists of a series of pure dance sequences, nritta, that do not include any narrative or expressive elements, abhinaya. It focuses solely on the beauty of the dance movements and rhythm. Jatiswaram brings out three aspects of dance: unity of music, rhythm, and dance movements. Jatiswaram from the Tanjore Quartet in Rag Kalyani, Tal, Rupakam.
sa ni da pa da ma ga ri re sa ni re da ma ga ma pa da ri sa ni da pa da ma ga ri re sa ni re da ma ga
Tadam, kutaka tika taka ta digir tom, tacham tari takta, tacham tari takte, tacham tari tak, tari
Varnam is a beautiful blend of nritya, pure dance, and nitya, abhinaya. Varna means color. It is a central piece performed in an Arangetram, showcasing the technical virtuosity and expressive abilities of a dancer. Today's Varnam is in the form of Padavarnam, composed by Anandavam Pichai. Bhakti, or devotion, is the dominant bhava. The Neka, as a devotee expresses her devotional love for Lord Murungana, also known as Lord Shanmukha, and requests him to shower his blessings upon her. Because Bharatanatyam dance uses elaborate codified language of gestures called hasta mudras to express abhinaya, Lahari will now demonstrate bhava on the verses of Varnam.
O Murugane, who rides on a peacock, I am your ardent devotee. I request you with my whole heart, please shower your blessings upon me. As the legend goes, when Kamadeva disturbed Shiva from his deep meditation, Shiva opened his third eye and burnt Kamadeva to ashes. The sparks from Shiva's third eye fell into the lotus pond over the lotus flower beds. And those sparks turned into beautiful babies. When Parvati saw these beautiful babies, she could not resist. She gathered them all in her warm embrace. But when she looked at them, to her surprise, they turned into one baby with 6 heads and 12 arms. Hence, he is also called Shadmukhane. Demons and evil asuras became a menace to the king and the gods. So they sought the help of Murugana, who killed the demons. Murugana was born to vanquish the demons. O Murugane, seeing you with your beautiful consorts, Indra's daughter on one side and beautiful gypsy daughter on the other side, it's a sight I cannot take my eyes off. Murugane, you are my only Aadhar, ultimate savior. I bow to you. You are the only one who is knowledgeable, brilliant, and compassionate. But knowledge of the 4 Vedas is not enough. O King of the world, please help me, show me how to attain your lotus feet to get your blessings. O son of Shiva, you cunningly tricked Valli, the princess of tribals, by disguising as an old man, pleading to give you food to eat, and choking as you ate to gain her sympathy. But when the wild elephant came about to attack, you transformed into your original self as Murugana and destroyed the wild elephant. Thus, the tribal princess Valli fell in love with you, seeing your bravery, and you asked her for her hand in marriage. O Murugane, please come, bless me, your ardent devotee. Varnam, originally choreographed by Priyadarshini Govind, in Rag Latangi, Tal Adi. Lahari will now perform Varnam.
மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் நீலமயில் மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் நீலமயில் வாகனனே நீ மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய்
தடாங் குத்தக்க திக்கு தக்க ததிங்கிட தோந்தா ரித்த ரித்த கிட்ன தக்க நக்க ஜம் தச்சம் தக்கிட்ட தக்க தக்க ரித்த ரித்த கிட்ன தக்க நக்க ஜம் தச்சம் தக்கிட்ட தக்க தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தச்சம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தச்சம் தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தச்சம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தச்சம் தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தா ஜம் ஜம் தா ரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க ஜம் தரி கிட்ட தக்க தத்த ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் தே தக்கும் தரி கிட்ட தக்க தக்க ஜம் தக்க nam தக்க rum தக்க தி தா ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் rum தத்தி தக்க திக்கு கிட்ட தரி தோம் தா ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் rum தத்தி தோம் தத்தி தக்க திக்கு கிட்ட தரி தோம் தக் கிட்ட தரி தோம் தா ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் தத்த ரித்த ரித்த ஜம் rum தத்தி தோம் தத்தி தன் தத்தி தக்க திக்கு கிட்ட தரி தோம் தக் கிட்ட தரி தோம் கிட்ட தரி தோம்
மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் நீலமயில் வாகனனே நீ 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 மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய்
தடாங் குத்தக்க திக்கு தக்க ததிகிட தோம் தத்தோம் தோம் ததி கிட்ட தோம் தக்கும் தோம் ததி கிட்ட தோம் தோம் ததி தக்கும் தோம் ததி கும் ததி தக்கும் கும் ததி கும் ததி தத்தோம் தோம் ததி கிட்ட தோம் தக்கும் தோம் ததி கிட்ட தோம் தோம் ததி தக்கும் தோம் ததி kum tadi takum kum tadi kum tadi takum kum tadi tadi kum tadi kum tadi kum tadi tadi kita takum kum tadi takum tadi kum tadi kum tadi kum tadi kum tadi kita takum tadi takum 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 tadi day takum 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 tadi takum 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 tadi day takum 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 tajam takum tajam drigu tat det ketek tarkitom drigu tat det ketek tarkitom drigu tat det ketek tarkitom takum 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 tajam tum takum takum tajam தி ததி ததா தி தக ததிங்கெழுத்தும் தத தத்தா தி தத தத்தா ததி தத்தா தி தக தரித்தும்
காமனை தீர்த்த சிவனார்முத கண்ணிலோகித சிவ ஷண்முகனே புறமிகு சூரனை இருகூறாக்கி சேவலும் மயிலுமாய் உருமரவே எடுத்த உறமிகு சூரனை இருகூறாக்கி சேவலும் மயிலுமாய் உருமரவே எடுத்தாய் உறமிகு சூரனை இருகூறாக்கி சேவலும் மயிலுமாய் உருமரவேல் விடுத்தாய் உறமிகு சூரனை இருகூறாக்கி சேவலும் மயிலுமாய் உருமரவேல் விடுத்தாய் உறமிகு சூரனை இருகூறாக்கி சேவலும் மயிலுமாய்
ததிங்கெழுத்தும் தத் தத் கதித் தத் கதித் தின் தக்க தக்க தக் தக் கித் தத் கதித் தின் கதித் தடத்து ஜெர்மன் தா தக்கிட்டு தக்க தா 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 தி தா தா தி தா தா தி தக்க ததிங்கெழுத்தும் கதித் தடத்து ஜெர்மன் தா தக்கிட்டு தக்க தா 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 தி தா தா தி தா தா தி தக்க ததிங்கெழுத்தும் கதித் ததட தா 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 ஜெர்மன் தஜெர்மன் தா 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 ஜுணு ததிமி தா 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 திமி தக்கிட்டு தா 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 கதி ததட தா ஜுணு தஜட தா கதி ததட தடு ததட ஜுணு ததிமி திமி தகி தித் தா தா தித் தா தக்கதி கிட்டக் தகி தும் தித் தா தா தித் தா தக்கதி கிட்டக் தகி தும் தித் தா தா தித் தா தக்கதி கிட்டக் தகி தும்
உறமிகு சூரனை இருகூறாக்கி சேவலும் மயிலுமாய் உருமரவேல் விடுத்தாய் சுரமகள் உருப்பால் புறமகள் உருப்பால் மறுவிடும் அழகனே மலைமகள் மகனே சுரமகள் உருப்பால் புறமகள் உருப்பால் மறுவிடும் அழகனே மலைமகள் மகனே சுரமகள் ஒருபால் புறமகள் ஒருபால் மறுவிடும் அழகனே மலைமகள் மகனே சுரமகள் ஒருபால் புறமகள் ஒருபால் மறுவிடும் அழகனே மலைமகள் மகனே சுரமகள் ஒருபால் புறமகள் ஒருபால் மறுவிடும் அழகனே மலைமகள் மகனே தப மக மத சைரப மக நிதப மகரி மகரி கம தப மக மத சைரப மக நிதப மகரி மகரி சரி 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 க மகரி கம தப நித சாரி நீ சதரி சாதனி ரி பதனி சரி சரி கரி சரி ரி சரி சரி ரி கம கரி சரி கரி சரி ரி கரி ரி கம 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 பதனி மனமிரங்கி கொண்டருள்வாய் நீலமயில் வாகனனே நீ மனமிரங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் காவடிக்கு செய்து காவடிகள் போடும் காவடியாட்டத்து நாட்டம் கொண்டவா மூவடிகள் கேட்டு மூவுலக புல்தனில் மறுகடி முறுபோனே சேவடி தூக்கி நின்றாடும் பரமன் குருவடி பாய் ஓர் பொருளுரைத்தாய் திருவடிகள் காணவகறியாது வாடி மயங்கி தேடி மலைந்த மனமிறங்கி மலருள்வாய் நீலமயில் வாகனனே நீ மனமிறங்கி வளருள்வாய் மேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிததையை புரிய வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிததையை புரிய 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 மா மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிததையை புரிய நீ தபமபதனி தமபதனி சனி கரி சனி சனி தபமவேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிததையை புரிய நீ பிரணவ பொருள் நீ ஞான பழமே கருணை கடல் நீ பல்நிற கை நீ பிரணவ பொருள் நீ ஞான பழமே கருணை கடல் நீ பல்நிற கை வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிததையை புரிய தத பதனி பத மப மக மத ஹரி சரி நதி ரௌப மத சரி கரி சரி ரௌப மபத பமகரி சரி கம பத வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிததையை புரிய வேத விதியின் விதி அழித்து பதம் தத தணிகை மலை வாழும் குருநாத அமர கருள் கமல மலர் பத அடிமையில் மேல்பத வேத விதியின் விதி அழித்து பதம் தத தணிகை மலை வாழும் குருநாத அமர கருள் கமல மலர் பத அடிமையில் மேல்பத வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிதம் சாசம் சனிரப மகரி கம பாபம் பதனி ரபம பதனி சரி கரி சனி நிரி சனி ரத சனி ரபம பதனி சரி பதனி ரனி சரி 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 கம கரி சனி ரரி சரி கரி நிரி நிரி ரபம பத பம கரி சனி ரபம கரி சனி ரபேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே கருணமிதயை புரிய சேயா சிவந்தனக்கேயா நினைப்பவர்க்கு மாயா காண புறமகள் முன் ஊன கிழபடி வைத்தேன் தினைமாவும் தாவென்று வெகி நின்று ஆனை முகத்தன் வர ஆறு முகத்துடனே வானவர்கள் மகிழ வள்ளியே காதல் மிகுந்து அவள் மோன கூறி பறிந்து புறமகளை மனம் உகந்த மனம் புரிந்த சிவந்தனக்கேயா நினைப்பவர்க்கு மாயா காண குறமகள் முன் பூன கிழவடி வைத்தனும் தினைமாவும் தாவென்று வெகி நின்று ஆனை முகத்தன் வர ஆறு முகத்துடனே வானவர்கள் மகிழ வள்ளியே காதல் மிகுந்து அவள் மோன கூறி பறிந்து புறமகளை மனம் வந்து மனம் புரிந்த வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிதயை புரிய வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமிதயை புரிய வேலனே தெய்வானை மருவும் குணசீலனே தருணமித தயை புரிய வேலனே சீலனே வேலனே வேலனே
Another round of applause for that performance. We are honored to be accompanied tonight by a distinguished live orchestra featuring artists whose mastery and musical depth enrich every moment of the performance. Joining us on stage this evening is Sri Venkateswaran Kupuswamy, an acclaimed Carnatic vocalist and 2023 recipient of Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar. An A-grade artist with All India Radio and Doordarshan. He is known for his evocative solo performances across India and internationally. He has become a respected voice in the world of Carnatic music and a sought-after composer for dance productions. We are honored to have his rich, expressive vocals as a part of tonight's music ensemble. On Mridang this evening is Sri Sri Ganesh Ramamurthy, a senior percussionist. Also an A-grade artist with All India Radio and Doordarshan, Sri Ganesh has accompanied legendary dancers and musicians across India and abroad. He is also known for his own rhythmic compositions and ensemble work with Dhwani. His artistry is marked by clarity, creativity, and a deep understanding of tradition, making him a pillar in the field of classical percussion. We are delighted to have his dynamic and sensitive accompaniment this evening. On violin tonight is Sri Raghavendra Prasad, an accomplished Carnatic violinist. An A-grade artist with All India Radio, Raghavendra has accompanied leading vocalists and dancers on prestigious stages, including Rashtrapati Bhavan. He brings both technical finesse and soulful expression in every performance and has been honored with several awards. We are privileged to have his melodic artistry enrich this evening's orchestra. On the Natvangam, we have Guru Uma NAGARSHETHI. Please let's give this wonderful orchestra another round of applause. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our guest of honor tonight, Srimati Padmini Chari, an esteemed Bharatanatyam artist, choreographer, educator, and arts advocate. With the foundation rooted in rigorous training in the Kalakshetra style, Srimati Padmini Chari was trained under renowned gurus Adiyar Lakshman and Kalanidhi Narayan of Chennai, India. She has also trained extensively under the renowned Dhananjayans of Bharat Kalanjali. Srimati Chari has been a tireless promoter of classical Indian arts here in the United States. She is the founder of Nitya School of Dance and has mentored generations of students, sharing not just technique of Bharatanatyam, but its cultural and spiritual essence. She is also the artistic director of Samarpana, a nonprofit performing arts organization. Please join me in warmly welcoming Srimati Padmini Chari to this podium.
Namaskaram. Gurubhyo Namaha. It's a great honor and privilege for me to be here this evening to witness the Arangetram of Lahari. I am extremely happy to sit on the other side of the orchestra and watch this amazing dance performance today. It takes years of sweat, toil, and hard work to reach the stage of a Bharatanatyam Arangetram. And I really congratulate her on achieving this level today, especially when I hear that she has driven every weekend from Beaumont to Houston. That shows so much of dedication to this art to be able to do it. Students do not want to drive even 5 or 10 miles to the dance class, and here we have somebody who's driven over an hour to come on weekends to learn this divine art. I really congratulate her on her dedication. Like Jyoti said, the student should want to do an Arangetram. Parents cannot decide for this. It's unless the student decides to do the Arangetram, nothing is ever going to happen. And here we know that she has decided wholeheartedly to do the Arangetram. And you can see that joy and the dance, the feet dancing and the spirit dancing more than the feet. Congrats on this demanding Varnam of Anand Pichai's, a beautiful Varnam. The usage of space, her footwork, and Angasuddham, the straight lines. All this were very clear as she gracefully and very easily went through this demanding Varnam. Behind every student is a very competent guru, and in this case, Uma NAGARSHETHI, who is a close friend and a colleague of mine, whom I've known her for over 40 years. And I know how she teaches and how dedicated she is. A guru has more than a teaching to do. She needs to be a mother. She needs to be a guide. She needs to be a parent, chide them, sometimes be nice to them, and sometimes be stern. Overall, all these qualities put together make a teacher. It's just not teaching dance, I should know that. So this gives a bonding between the teacher and the student for so many years that they do feel very comfortable with each other. It's very important, the relationship between a teacher and a student. So I can see that, the relationship. I can see her dancing as the student dances. I think she was also dancing on stage. I saw her. So it is that much of involvement in the students' training. I think learning dance is the wonderful gift a parent can give a child, because it starts as only as a physical discipline, and that too very reluctantly. That physical discipline moves to be a mental discipline, and ultimately a spiritual discipline where you really enjoy this art form. And I do hope this spark, which has become a flame today, will remain in Lahari's heart, and she will pursue this dance form ever. Wherever she goes, please accept the challenges, but keep this flame of dancing always lit in your heart. It is something you will enjoy after Arangetram. It's not an end of a dance career. It's just the beginning of a dance training, Arangetram, where you get into the next phase, and there's so much to learn. We are all still umami. We are all just students still. We are not, I never use the word guru, because a guru is just attaining the highest height. We are all just still somewhere very much on earth. So trying to impart the tradition and our rich culture. So I do hope she will keep her dance as she pursues the other things in her life. And I thank Jyoti and Raja for inviting me to be a guest of honor today. And of course, last but not the least, my magical orchestra, Satish, who's in percussion, and the lilting vocals of Mridangam, the rhythmic rhythm, and Raghu, as I call him. I think I call Satish and Raghu, they are different names. That's what I call them. So, not what is in the brochure. So, and of course, the nimble fingers of Uma playing the Tadinginathom. Thank you all for the magic you have created. Dance is just a mime without music. So the musicians give life to the dance and create this magic on stage. Thank you all. It was just a very entertaining to listen to you again. And I look forward to working with you for another 5 weeks in Houston. They are not unfamiliar. They have been playing for my Arangetrams for a couple of years now, so I look forward to working with them. Thank you all, and there's no dance without the audience, and the dancer and the audience, they always bond together, the audience by absorbing and the dancer by giving. So Lahari, please congratulate on your amazing program, and remember, life is definitely better when you dance. Namaskaram.
Yeah, Jyoti ji is welcoming and honoring Shri Padmini Chari.
Continuing this evening's presentation, Lahari will perform Sitya Kalyanam, a beautiful composition where the dancer acts as a narrator describing the grandeur of the marriage ceremony of Sita and Rama. An ode to Sri Ram. This piece is written by Tyagaraja Swami. Rag Navroj, Tala Kandachapu.
Chris, lights, please.
வைபோகமே வைபோகமே கல்யாண வைபோகமே பவன ஜஸ்துதி பத்ர पावन चरित्र रवि सोमवर नेत्र रमणीय गात्र पवन स्तुति पत्र पावन चरित्र रवि सोमवर नेत्र रमणीय गात्र सीता कल्याण वैभोगमे राम कल्याण वैभोगमे भक्त जन परिपाल भरित शरजाल भुक्ति मुक्ति दलील को देव पाल भक्त जन परिपाल भरित शरजाल भुक्ति मुक्ति दलील मुदेव पाल सीता कल्याण वैभोगमे राम कल्याण वैभोगमे सर्वलोकधार समरैक धीर गर्वमानस दूर कनकागधीर सर्वलोकाधार समरैक धीर गर्वमानस दूर कनकागधीर सीता कल्याण वैभोगमे வைபோகமே ராம கல்யாண வைபோகமே வைபோகமே வைபோகமே
I'd like to take a few moments to share a few words about Guru Uma Nagarsheth, the artistic director of Natya Upasana Dance Academy for over 47 years. A dedicated exponent of both Bharatanatyam and Kathak, Umaji trained under renowned gurus, including Sri Kubernath Tanjorkar from the Tanjore Quartet lineage, the legendary Dhananjayas, Rama Vidyanathan, and Kathak masters Padmashri, Sundarlal Ganjani, and Sandhya Desai. She has also studied other classical styles, including Kuchipudi, Mohiniyattam, and Odissi, and has performed with acclaimed dancer and actress Srimati Padmini Ramachandran in the 1970s. Beyond classical dance, Umaji is known for choreographing award-winning folk dances and designing nationally recognized costumes for Ghana. A passionate educator, she teaches students of all ages with dedication and love. She's not only a teacher, but a friend and confidant for all her students, and I say that from experience. A round of applause for Guru Uma Nagarsheth. The next piece is written in Hindi. It's about Krishna dancing in the lanes of Vrindavan, adorned in silken robes and a crown of peacock feathers. The shlokam describes how Krishna dances with Radha and her friends to the rhythm of drums, while the whole universe watches.
वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में नाचत गिरिधारी वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में नाचत गिरिधारी वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में नाचत गिरिधारी 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 मोर मुकुट पीतांबर सोए मोर मुकुट पीतांबर सोहे बाजे मृदंग बाजे मृदंग
Taka, take, taka, take, taka, take. This is day, day. This is day, this is day, day. This is day, this is day, this is day.
बाजे मृदंग सखियन संग राधा नाचे नाच उठे संसार नाच उठे संसार वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में नाचत गिरिधारी वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में नाचत गिरिधारी गिरिधारी गिरिधारी
Tilana is an elaborate sequence of pure dance with scintillating and intricate movements, interwoven into a melodic line that is continuously repeated and executed with grace and elegance. In Tilana, Pallavi and Anupallavi are composed of jatis, followed by Churnam, in praise of a deity. Tilana will be in Rag Kannada, set to Adital. Mangalam is performed on a song as a benediction to invoke blessings of gods and goddesses, conveying auspiciousness and good wishes for all who are present. Today's Mangalam is in praise of goddess Meenakshi, Parvati. Sanskrit Mangalam is in Rag Vasudha, Adital.
दीन तनदीन तनदेरना हृददानी तनदीन तनदीन da 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 ತನದಿ ತನದೆ ರನ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಾಮವರಾಜ ಮಾತಂಗಿ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ 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 ಗಂಗಾಧರ ಯುಗತಿ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರಿ ಮಂಗಳವರದಾಯಕಿ ಜಗದೀಶ್ವರಿ ಗಂಗಾಧರ ಯುವತಿ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರಿ ಮಂಗಳವರದಾಯಕಿ ಜಗದೀಶ್ವರಿ ಶಂಕರನಾಯಕಿ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಶಂಕರನಾಯಕಿ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಭುಗ ಜನನಿ ಶುಭ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಭುಗ ಜನನಿ ಶುಭ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಾಮವ ರಾಜಮಾತಂಗಿ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ 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 ಶುಭ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಜಯ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಶುಭ ಮಂಗಳಂ ಮಂಗಳಂ
At this time, I would like to request Ms. Jyoti Chenupati to honor the orchestra for making tonight's Arangetram so lively and enjoyable. We have Shri Ganesh Ramamurthy, Venkateshwaram Kupuswamy, and Raghavendra Prasad. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the chief guest for this evening, Wendy Eve. Wendy was Lahari's kindergarten teacher at Regina Howell, where she taught for 25 years. Although she retired from the public school system in 2017, she continues to teach in the private sector. Please help me welcome Wendy.
Good evening. Thank you all. I'd like to start by thanking the Chenupatis for including my husband and me in this most special occasion. Thank you. Thanks so much. It was a huge honor to be asked to introduce Lahari as she had performed her Bharatanatyam dance. I've been invited to and attended many events throughout my career. However, I have never had the honor of introducing a former student on such an auspicious occasion with such deep familial meaning. I feel like Jyoti, I'm going to get a little emotional. When Jyoti first reached out to me with the request, I was both touched and terrified. When she mentioned Lahari had been practicing for this event since she was 3 years of age, I was incredibly impressed and immediately intimidated. When 15 years are spent preparing for anything, that something is very important. And once I reminded myself that it wasn't about me, but about Lahari, I knew that I could handle it. Let's go back to the beginning. The first day of school in August 2012, when a precious little 5-year-old girl shyly entered my kindergarten classroom with her mother. Jyoti was all smiles. Little Lahari was a bit timid that morning. Now, if you're a teacher or you know a teacher, then you may be aware of the fact that not every school year is that every school year is different and that not all are created equally. That 2012, 2013 school year was a special one. Sweet Lahari and her mom, fabulous mom made it so. Jyoti was my room mom. She helped out regularly in my classroom, and in addition to serving weekly as my parent volunteer in the computer lab, we developed a wonderful working relationship, and Lahari quickly became a standout student. She was an absolute delight to teach. She was the epitome of a good student. Lahari actively listened and readily participated in class. She had the sweetest little voice and the best little manners. As you would imagine, I've gotten lots of gifts and cards, letters, notes, and pictures over the years, and only a selective few of the notes have made it into the keeper pile. But to this day, I still have the coffee mug that Lahari gave me on Valentine's Day and a note that she wrote me at the end of the year. And it's so special, and I've kept it, and I'll tell you when I saw her in a minute. Each afternoon, as the children lined up for dismissal, I would announce that it was time for goodbye hugs. It was important to end the day on a positive note, regardless of how the day had gone. Lahari's hugs were truly memorable. She grabbed me and held on just a little tighter and a little longer than the others. It still warms my heart all these years later. I've taught nearly 1,000 students over the course of my career, and obviously I can't possibly remember all their birthdays. However, every November 5th, I think of Lahari Chinapati. Lahari has always had a special place in my heart. When our youngest daughter, Erin, was a freshman at Kelly High School 2 years ago, I attended open house with her at the beginning of the year. Two of the first faces I saw upon arriving were Lahari and Jyoti. I was so excited. We hugged tightly, and I was immediately transported back in time to my kindergarten classroom with that sweet little 5-year-old girl. Fast forward 2 years, and that sweet and shy little girl is now a beautiful young 18-year-old high school graduate, the valedictorian of her class. What an accomplishment. And we all know it's only the beginning. Lahari is going places. I attended her graduation ceremony, as one doesn't get to hear former kindergarten students deliver commencement addresses every year. I recorded Lahari as I wanted to be able to reflect upon her words as I prepared for tonight. Each time that I've listened to her speak, I have cried. She still has that sweet voice, only now it's full of quiet confidence. Lahari is incredibly bright, so bright, in fact, that she chose to do the simplest yet most genuine thing. She spoke from the heart. I was captivated from the beginning. At one point, Lahari said, "Life doesn't wait until we feel ready. It just keeps going whether we like it or not." Lahari went on to say, "Not everything goes as you think it will." She said some things go as planned, but most things don't. And even though she may not have always been happy in those moments, she was grateful for them. In her 18 years of life, she has already wisely learned, and I quote, "It's the combination of everything, the good and the bad, that makes up our lives, and there's something to be thankful for in every part of it," end quote. She also offered a sage outlook on life, which she adopted after a friend of hers started looking at life's tasks less as obligations and more as opportunities. And just like her friend, rather than saying, "I have to," she is trying to appreciate the fact that she gets to. Lahari said the more she is around that kind of mindset, the more she sees how much it matters. She stated it's a small shift, but it really changes everything, and that mindset makes life feel a little bit more like a gift. She continued by saying, when we start to see things this way, we realize how much of life's meaning comes from the things we almost overlook. Lahari observed that so much of what makes life meaningful doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly. She called those the in-between moments. What a beautiful expression from a young woman who has not yet lived as many years as most of us in this room. Once in a while, it happens that the student becomes the teacher. I believe my former student became the teacher during that commencement address. Kelly High School currently has a picture of Lahari on its website with the following post. "We are thrilled to celebrate Lahari Manga Chinapati's acceptance into Rice University, where she plans to major in health sciences. Lahari's outstanding academic dedication and perseverance have earned her the prestigious title of Class of 2025 Valedictorian. Your accomplishments are an inspiration to us all. Congratulations, Lahari." The post goes on to mention all the schools and scholarship opportunities that she was offered. Naturally, there were many. In planning tonight's speech, I wanted to give the perspectives of a few of her former teachers. The following thoughts are from some who had the joy of knowing and teaching Lahari. Lahari always had a smile on her face and a sunny disposition. She was a wonderful student. Margaret Morrell, first grade teacher. Lahari was always so sweet and kind and soft-spoken. In second grade, we did creative writing for UIL. I think what I remember most is working with her in writing. Her mom wanted me to tutor her to help her get better. She was already outstanding, but her mom wanted her to have that extra help to make her even better. I did a lot of tutoring back in my Regina Howe days. It was never for students wanting to get ahead. I thought it was cool that her mom wanted to give her the opportunity to get better at something that she loved. Judy Shoemaker, second grade. Kelly Hammond, sixth grade world geography and seventh and eighth grade history teacher, offered. Lahari is a wonderful young lady. She always had a smile on her face. Coming to class, was ready and prepared for class. I never had to worry about Lahari. Rebecca Porter, seventh grade pre-algebra and eighth grade algebra 1, remarked, Lahari was and is an exceptional algebra student. She effortlessly grasps, understands, and applies the knowledge she has previously acquired and can easily move on to future knowledge. She was a pleasure to teach. Best of luck, Lahari. Mr. Jimmy Bays declared, Lahari did great in middle school science. She actively participated in all lab activities and demonstrated a love for learning. She also participated in Texas Math and Science competition, as well as the private schools interscholastic association. It was a joy and privilege teaching her seventh grade earth science and eighth grade integrated physics and chemistry. Lastly, Bethany Williams, theology teacher, shared, Lahari has been good friends with my daughter now for 6 years, and they're both going to Rice together, so we're all excited. Lahari is incredibly bright and has a beautiful and gentle nature. She's a delight to teach because she is kind, respectful, sharp, and a hard worker. I think we could all agree with that after seeing this beautiful performance tonight. I'm thrilled to see her years of hard work acknowledged and excited to see what all that she accomplishes in college and beyond. I also thought tonight that it might be meaningful to Lahari to hear what some of her closest friends had to say. Ricardo offered, calling Lahari one of my best friends is one of the greatest privileges that I have. Not only is she kind, generous, and compassionate, she is the hardest working individual I know. While you may catch sight of her attending social outings or traveling for dance, what often goes unseen is her constant work in the medical scene. However, amidst her busy life, she manages to find a balance between all her commitments, both professional and personal. She is always present for her friends, being able to make a sad day feel a little lighthearted. This virtue I find especially admirable, and I will never take it for granted. I know that wherever Lahari may end up, she will be successful because kindness, generosity, and compassion shine through in any environment. This special privilege that I got to cherish for the past 4 years of my life is one I will never forget. Williams said, in all the time I've known Lahari, who has become one of my closest friends, she has always led with kindness and determination. In addition to being a great friend to all, I am certain she'll continue to do amazing things in the future, and I am beyond proud of everything she's already accomplished. I'm thankful to have been there for Lahari as she succeeded at such beautiful things as being an outstanding student, dancer, and friend. Lastly, Ava shared, Lahari is my best friend and one of the most genuinely kind, grounded, and passionate people I know. Her dedication to the things she loves is something I've always admired. She puts her whole heart into everything she does, and it shows. She's the person you can talk to about anything, whether it's something exciting or something hard, and she'll actually listen and understand. She's also effortlessly funny, with a quick and clever sense of humor that makes everyone feel at ease. Being around her just makes everything feel a little brighter, and I feel really lucky to have her in my life. I would venture to say that we all feel really lucky to have Lahari Chinapati in our lives. We are here tonight not because we have to watch her classical dance, but because we get to. And I'm deeply, deeply honored that the family thought that I was, I can't even think of the right word, but someone who would, I really can't think of the right word. Let's see, I wrote all that down and I didn't write anything. That they would trust me with speaking about Lahari tonight, because I did truly think of her over the years. And about the note, after I saw her at Kelly and all, and then during football season, dug the note out and I put it in my bag. And then when I ran into her at a football game last year, well, when she was a junior, I brought it and showed her. I thought it was kind of corny, but it's, something a mom or a teacher would do. So she was, very sweet about seeing the note that she wrote when she was 6 years old. But I'm just very, very grateful to have been included tonight. And the lights are on me, so I can't see, but I can't see. Where is she? Is she behind me? Do I introduce her and ask her to come out at this point, or? No. She's changing. That's okay. It's okay. But okay. Thank you all so much, and I'd like to clap for her again because it was so beautiful. Oh, thank you.
I would now like to introduce Raja Rajeshwari Kalega, Lahari's music teacher. She has learned Carnatic music from her childhood under renowned gurus and has earned numerous awards and distinctions throughout her musical journey. She has been honored with the titles of Melody Queen and Nightingale of North America. Please join me in welcoming her.
Thank you for inviting me on this beautiful occasion. Heartfelt congratulations to Lahari on her first dance performance, Arangetram. It fills me with joy and pride to see Lahari on stage today performing so beautifully. She was once my student, and I still remember how she used to learn and her parents to drive all the way from Beaumont to Houston just to attend classes. That kind of dedication speaks the volumes about her and her parents' commitment and passion for the arts. Lahari truly has a special place in my heart, so hardworking, innocent, and absolutely adorable. Teaching her music was a real pleasure for me. She practiced diligently, always eager to learn more, and her sincerity touched my heart. Watching her grow and now witnessing her shine in her very first dance performance feels like such a proud moment for me as a teacher. She has not only made her family proud but also brought a great joy to those of us who have had the chance to guide her along the way. My warmest blessings and best wishes to Lahari. May she continue to rise, perform, and inspire. From my heart and from my family, we wish her continued success and happiness in all that she does. Now, I am requested to sing a couple of songs in the meantime, and I would like to present Annamachari Kirtana, Kambhoji Ragam, Aditalam. ఇందరికీ అభయంబులిచ్చు చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయములిచ్చు చేయి కందువగు మంచి బంగారు చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయములిచ్చు చేయి వెళ్ళలేని వేదములు వెదకి తెచ్చిన చేయి చిలుకో గుబ్బలి క్రింద చేర్చు చేయి వెళ్ళలేని వేదములు వెదకి తెచ్చిన చేయి చిలుకో గుబ్బలి క్రింద చేర్చు చేయి కలికియగు భూకాంత కౌగలిచిన చేయి వలనైన కొనగోళ్ళవాడి చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయం మూలిచ్చు చేయి కందువగు మంచి బంగారు చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయము లిచ్చు చేయి తనివోక బలి చేత దానమడిగిన చేయి ఒనరంగ భూదానమొసగు చేయి తనివోక బలి చేత దానమడిగిన చేయి ఒనరంగ భూదానమొసగు చేయి మొనసి జలనిధియమ్ము మొనకు దేచిన చేయి ఎనయ నాగేలు ధరించు చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయం మొలిచ్చు చేయి కందువగు మంచి బంగారు చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయం లిచ్చు చేయి పురసతుల మానములు పొల్లసేసిన చేయి తురగంబు బరపెడి దొడ్డ చేయి పురసతుల మానములు పొల్లసేసిన చేయి తురగంబు బరపెడి దొడ్డ చేయి తిరువేంకటాచలాధీసుడై తిరువేంకటాచలాధీసుడై మోక్షము తెరువు ప్రాణులకెల్ల తెలిపెడి చేయి తిరువేంకటాచలాధీసుడై మోక్షము తెరువు ప్రాణులకెల్ల తెలిపెడి చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయం మొలిచ్చు చేయి కందువగు మంచి బంగారు చేయి ఇందరికీ అభయం లిచ్చు చేయి Thank you very much.
I would now like to welcome Tataji to say a few words.
I can't see even one face here. I am really emotional. I do not know actually what I need to say and what I should say. After so many people are appreciating and congratulations, and my daughter Jyoti is telling we have done a lot of things to her, but that's not true. We have done a small thing. She praised it this much. Jyoti and Raja, they brought up a lot of dignity and respect to me and to my family in the whole society. That's a wonderful thing. And on the top of that, Dheeraj, my grandson, and Lahari, she made it more shining to the respect and dignity. I can say that. So I can't say more than that, but one thing I can say, both, I don't need to mention, but I have to mention when the time comes. Dheeraj and Lahari are real light in our life. Every time what they did was the only thing, I took them to the Barnes Noble, trained them for Dheeraj, for trains and Legos and books. Lahari also same thing. She never missed to go with me for Barnes Noble. Every time I go, I buy a books. You can't imagine how many books she collected from Barnes Noble. Maybe 300, 400, 500 or 1,000. And the funny part about it is, she come on Saturday, we go to Barnes Noble, spend couple of hours, and she bought book, 300 pages, 400. Sunday morning, she's done, completed. This is a true fact. People, sometimes it's not easy to remember that one. It's a true fact. 300, 400 pages she completed in one night. So that's how she's been so passive. And I don't need to tell because a lot of people talk about this one. Especially her grandma. Always she talks a lot about both Dheeraj and her. One day I told her, why you always talk about them? Don't you have any life? They are my life. They are my life. And other thing I have to mention here, most of the time we made an arguments, fightings, arguments. Then people say, excuse me, sorry. I quietly wait for a few minutes and say, what do you think Lahari is doing now? What do you think Dheeraj is doing? That is the meditation to her. The minute I mention those two names, believe me, she would completely get truce with me, she'd be happy with me, and she forgot all. So, some people, they talk about meditation. After when I mentioned about Dheeraj and Lahari, the way she act, immediately she make a friendship with me, then go out. That is a meditation. That's what it is. And Raja, Chinni, and we call Chittadalli by affectionately, వాళ్ళ మా ఇష్టదైవము శ్రీరామచంద్రుడు ఆయురారోగ్యం ప్రసాదించాలని ప్రార్థిస్తూ నేను కూడా తాతగారులాగా ఇంకా ఉన్నత శిఖరాలు అవలంబించాలి. ఐ వాంట్ టు హ్యావ్ టు అచీవ్ మోర్ అప్పర్ లిమిట్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్ ఫర్ అటెండింగ్ ఆల్ దిస్ ఈవెంట్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Now a little bit about Kathak. Kathak dancers are basically Kathavachaks, storytellers, which evolved into Kathak Nritya. Kathak dance has survived an oral tradition, taught from one generation to another, verbally and through practice. Kathak dance uses Hindustani style of music and is the only style of dance that dancers wear 100 brass bells strung on a string at each ankle to emphasize footwork patterns. Kathak dance is stylized by fluid hand movements and chakras, or spins. Today's dance piece is a Teental cycle of 16 beat and displays the technique of Kathak through Tat, Parans, Todas, Kavita Todas, and Lahari Tatkar.
कसी सुनत नहीं समझाव जो शोदा कन्हैया के मैया नित मित करत है झगड़ो हमसे रोकत गेल हमारो कन ठाड़ रहे है ग्वाल बाल दधि बेचन को ना जानत ठाड़ रही है ग्वालन सारी मगमकरी झकझोरी कन्हैयो माखन की मटकी पुरडारी कंगन चुरिया तोड़ा बिंदिया मोरी खोडारी चुनर मेरो पाड़ा बाजू बंदरो कदक दारू कमर कनकती तोड़ारी भर भर के पिचकारी मारी अंगिया मोरी रंगदारी हसन लगे थे तारी तारी मैं तो हारी हा सुंदर नहीं ये छब्बी निरखी गिरधर की छवि लागे प्यारी कहा कहूँ कसु सुनत नहीं समझ आओ जो शोता का नहीं है कि मैया का तभी ता आ तभी ता ता तभी ता ता
Another big round of applause for Lahari's hard work and dedication today. I would now like to invite Guru Uma Nagarsheth to the podium.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being present here and taking time to especially be here today to celebrate Lahari's tapasya of Bharatanatyam and the other classical form which she's still learning, which is Kathak. So dance is really a skill that it's like a sport, but it imparts a lot of health-related, and it develops, what I'm trying to say is, it develops your posture, which is very important in your day-to-day life. How you walk, how you stand, how you hold your shoulders back, how is your spine held. So dance really gets deeply into the posture and focusing and multitasking. As you could see, so many complex situations and compositions are there, and in a given span of time, through different items, the student has to not only tune in to that particular ragam, talam, and also the composition. So it really trains a student to be very focused, very disciplined, and very self-confident. And down the road, dance is meditative. Dance is spiritual. If you go through the path, if you just take it for 2 or 3 years and say, it is too hard, and any classical art form is very structured. And it is not structured by us teachers or practitioners of that classical dance form. It's age-old, it's written in the Natya Shastra, and we follow that religiously. So behind all the glam and glitter of an Arangetram, there's lots and lots of hard work, lots of sweat and tears between student and the teacher. I'm sure it trickles to the families. But at the end, it's a sheer joy, which has no words to express. It's something you feel deep within, that you gained something, you achieved something. So I really congratulate Lahari for seeing through her Arangetram, Bharatanatyam Arangetram, and with the blessings of her dear parents, her brother, and respected grandparents. She is blessed to have a very supportive family. Parents have been very supportive of even getting the live orchestra to accompany her Arangetram. So I really congratulate Lahari as she pursues her future, and believe it or not, one day she'll come back into dance, in whichever form of dance, because it grows in you. It doesn't get out of you. I would like to welcome Lahari. Please come on the stage. I really congratulate Lahari. Thank you so much for being so brave. And every dance student must always have a little dip it in this? Yeah. Okay, sweet. Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah.
I don't have a speech prepared, but I am just going to say thank you so much to everyone who came here today. Thank you to Amonti. She put in a lot of work all of these years. I know I haven't always been easy to teach, but she's been so passionate and graceful and patient with me, which is really important. Thank you to my parents, my mom and my dad and my brother. I couldn't have done anything without them. And especially to my grandparents. They've done so much this whole period, and I'm so grateful to them. And of course, this isn't the end of my dance journey, not even close, but this is a really important milestone, and I'm so glad that all of you could be here today. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Oh, please join me for dinner. It's in the hall over there.